I do still enjoy engaging with the community here and there and talking to many of the wonderful friends I've made along the way, and some of the not so wonderful friends. Listen, sometimes they say you can't pick your friends, and I find that out. I've made some friends, and I've thought to myself, I could do better, and yet here they still are in my office right now hanging out with me as I crack packs. It's all come down to this, the end of the 4-part series, where we have cracked a case of the latest Flesh and Blood release, Dusk till Dawn. There have been hits, there have been misses, drama, tears, joy, all of it comes down to this final box. We have seen rainbow foil legendaries, foil majestics, beautiful cards here and there, but we are still chasing that elusive Marvel hit, that elusive serialized card hit. And as we get into this, and I move this light so it doesn't wash out any of the cards, I want you guys to understand that this has been an absolute pleasure. I have enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed our time together. I hope that you have enjoyed the nature of these box openings, having a little bit of fun, not worrying about the price of the cards, and experiencing the art, the playability, and a trip down memory lane into one of FaB's wildest and possibly most controversial times, Monarch. As we pull these beautiful paper packs printed in Belgium out of this box, I do want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out. If you aren't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you could also hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and share this box opening series and these videos anywhere that you engage with Flesh and Blood content, because I think things like this are fun. I like to have fun. Let's get into some of these high contrast, dark, Dusk till Dawn Flesh and Blood packs. Eagle 1, Box 1, let's go. Digging through some of these cards as we will go a little more quickly through the commons, and as is tradition, when I mispronounce or miss something completely in a pack or in the box, feel free to yell at me in the comment section, and I will do my best to correct it next time, and frankly, I'll have a little bit of fun knowing that I missed that, and that was a little bit funny to me. Moving down, the Embodiment of Earth token, Beseech, and the Resounding Courage, Hungering in the Cleansing Light in the rare slot. I will say that this product is bringing me back. It's helping me fondly remember a time where I got the opportunity to get out and play FaB with a lot of my closest friends, and while I don't get the chance, being a FaB dad nowadays, to get out and play that much, I do still enjoy engaging with the community here and there and talking to many of the wonderful friends I've made along the way, and some of the not so wonderful friends. Listen, sometimes they say you can't pick your friends, and I find that out. I've made some friends, and I've thought to myself, I could do better, and yet here they still are in my office right now hanging out with me as I crack packs. Digging into a couple of these packs, nothing crazy yet. The last box we opened was wild as far as the Majestics are concerned. This one is holding back. Listen, all you gotta do is talk about it. It's holding back its goodies until you dabble in darkness a little bit for your first Majestic pull of the box. Digging a little farther, we know that while Majestics are cool and foils are always great, it is about one thing when it comes to opening these Flesh and Blood sets. It is the cold foil and the Marvel. And I downplay the Majestics just to pull another one, go back to back with the Runic Reckoning. Runic Reckoning showing there are different ways that you can play Runeblood, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't have to be chain all the time. It doesn't have to be OTK. We can switch things up a little bit, and that's what we're trying to do. Charge of the Light Brigade for these sweet, beautiful, like these yellows. These yellow pitch cards in some of the foil treatments are great, and we see the full art. Herald of Tenacity on top of the Herald of Judgment playmat. Gosh, just a beautiful couple heralds. We see the extended art. We won't call it full art. Let's call it the extended art on top of this gorgeous playmat. We have used a parade of playmats in this series to try to showcase the original Monarch art and some of the things that were going on during that set's release. And frankly, it's been a wonderful trip for me down memory lane to play the Doomsday playmat, the Celestial Cataclysm playmat, the Eclipse playmat, all of these things. Wow, this pack feels bigger. Leviathan Shadow Abomination Tribute. We have the Swing. And okay, that pack felt bigger. Let me, before I get overly roasted, before I commit to the roasting, let's go back and make sure I didn't miss something wild. Listen, Listen, okay, you know what? It doesn't hurt to double check, ladies and gentlemen, because if you've ever made any kind of content revolving around gameplay, box openings, you know, once per video, your pronunciation of a card, your mention of something in the past is going to be off as you think about these things off the top of your head, and you will hear about it. Hack to reality for the Majestic pull, the generic Majestic. A lot of potential with cards like that. Any of your generic Majestics, harder to pull, they could be found in some of the highly competitive decks that we see across the meta and really make a name for themselves, find some value, and give you a fun opportunity to play some of the cards that you have a chance to open. Now, we are cruising through this box, and the Majestics started flowing, but we are still missing that wild hit, that cold foil, that Marvel, that serialized card. We have yet to come across it. And what do you think the odds are? Frontline Gauntlets and the Feast coming up in the back of that pack. Now, I will say, at the time of the recording of this video, I have not personally seen any serialized Flesh and Blood cards. And for those that know me from my main channel over at youtube.com/HometownTCG, you know I'm a big believer in the Magic the Gathering serialized card solution. In fact, I've made several videos about it. I've talked about it ad nauseum. And in my background behind me, as we look at the Banneret of Protection Majestic, you will notice that I am slowly building a collection of the original print run of serialized cards from Magic the Gathering's The Brothers War set. Because of that, I heard there were serialized cards in here. I know they are near to impossible to get your hands on, but listen, I can't help but try. Sometimes you just can't help yourself. Sometimes you gotta crack the packs and chase down that spicy goodness. And because of that, I find myself having a wonderful experience, reliving the days of Monarch, remembering the Light v Shadow War, and, you know, opening some sweet stuff would just be a bonus. Resounding courage for the foil in that pack. Moving on to the Blessing of Salvation, and as I've called it in this series several times, and you know, at this point I'm just sticking to it, it's the Whale Breaker. If you don't like it, you can, you know what, open your own box on YouTube and tell me that I'm wrong. Like, ugh. All right, moving through as we get vastly more mature going forward in this box opening, I'm sure. The Soul Butcher in the foil with the Ram Raider and the Vile Inquisition. Nobody questions the Vile Inquisition. Moving through, we are getting to the point of nervousness. I feel like I've said this in 3 out of the 4 box openings now. As we reach the end of the box and we see the Lost in Thought Illusionist Action Foil Majestic, you start to get nervous. Where is that cold foil? Where is that spicy hit? Is it going to show its face? Is it going to hide? Is there going to be nothing in this box, or you're not going to get your values worth? Oh, you start to freak out. And I am getting there. You know, we're getting the last third of this box here. It seems like we might miss out, and nobody wants to miss out. The Break of Dawn foil into Enveloped Darkness and the Banneret of Resistance. Only a couple more packs here to go. If you're in the comment section, if you haven't yet, like this video, leave a comment, send me your energy as I dig further and further into this juicy, juicy set and try to find something spicy. Grim Feast, and ooh, here we go. The generic Majestic Sensor Hit. This is a card that could see a lot of play. It could be a lot of fun. I like this card design. I think it's super neat. Whether it will be highly competitive, listen, that's not what I'm here to do. I'm not here to break down the highly competitive value meta. I leave that to the professionals, and frankly, it's not something I find myself caring about these days. I love the opportunity to get double cards back-to-back in packs, just enjoy the set, play some games casually with friends, and experience some of these new cards. The Blessing and the Deathly Whale. That's right. That's right, I did it. What are you going to do about it? Deal with it. A couple more packs. 4 packs left, including this one. We are down to the wire. Coming in at the end of this video. Oh, I'm getting nervous. Light the way. Grim Feast and the Ram Raider. Only 3 packs left, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it's getting tight. Come on. I need the energy. Comment section. Hook me up. What are we looking at? Oh, okay, so we got another foil Majestic, which is always good. A foil Numbskull. That makes 2 for this box. Let's go. And we finally get the juicy hit. The Grimoire of the Haunt. I don't even know. Grimoire. Who cares? The freaking beautiful book shows its face in the end of this box. Oh, the lighting is not doing this card Justice. That is a beautiful cold foil. You love to see the majestic cold foil making an appearance at the end of this video. I got a sleeve right over here on the side just for that card. And finally, the last 2 packs. The nervousness can wear off. We have hit our cold foil. The spice has shown its face. We can enjoy the last of this box opening as we see the foil envelop in darkness, the whale breaker, and the frontline helm. That's right, I did it again. You can't stop me. Last pack magic. If you liked this series, if you liked hanging out, if you're new to the channel, again, make sure you click that button. It helps the channel so much, and I appreciate each and every one of you spending time with me today. Beseech and the frontline plating with the cleansing light in the close. Thank you so much for hanging out. Until next time, you all know me. My name is Josh. I hope you had some fun, and stay tuned. I actually think I might open some more of this stuff. I gotta get something spicy soon. We'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.